If you have recently lost a loved one who was receiving social security benefit, it's completely normal to wonder what happened next. Because on top of the grief, you are suddenly having to think about your financial future. I actually walked through this myself with a loved one earlier this year, and I want to share what I learned so you are not left guessing during an already really hard time. I'm sorry for your loss, and I want you to know you are not alone in having these questions. A lot of people do. Today, we will cover what happened to the benefits themselves, what step you need to take, what others benefit you may qualify for, and where to find help if this has created a financial strain. The most important rule here the rule to understand first social security benefits are not payable for the month someone die no matter what day in that month they passed away even if someone die on the very last day of the month that one payment generally has to be returned. I know how unfair that feels. It can build financial pressure on top of grief right when you are facing unexpected expenses. Stick with me though we will talk about resources that can help later on. The reason it works this way is the social security pay on 1 month behind. So a payment that show up after someone has passed away might actually be for an earlier month, a month when they were still alive and the payment was rightfully theirs. The key is figuring out which month a payment covers before doing anything with it. Payment for the month of death, generally not payable, needs to be returned. Payment for the month before death may still be owed to the estate. Banks will often catch and return the ineligible payment automatically, but Social Security can also confirm exactly what's owed. Don't touch it at as hard as it which when you are starting down funeral costs. The advice is leave any post death deposit alone until Social Security confirm whether that payment belonged to a month the person was still entitled to it. Don't spend it, don't move it, just wait for confirmation. Reporting the death. Often the funeral in home will notify Social Security on your behalf, but it's always worth double checking that this actually happened. If you need to report it yourself, you will need the person name, the Social Security number, date of birth, date of death. You may need a documentation to back this up, but again, in most cases, the funeral home handles this step. One serious note here, you can't continue receiving benefit for someone who has passed away. Some people try to hide or delay reporting a death to keep the payments coming. Please don't. It's not legal and it can carry very serious consequences, which we will get into shortly. Who might qualify for survivor benefit? Now, the part most people really want to know, what benefit might you qualify for a survivor? A surviving spouse may qualify as early as 60 or as 50 if you disable. Children under 18 may qualify, including some student and disabled adult children. A surviving divorced spouse may qualify if the marriage lasted of least 10 years. Dependent parents as 62 or older may be eligible based on the recent workers' record. How much you might receive? The amount depends on a few things: the decades worker lifetime earning history, your age when you claim, the type of benefit you are claiming, whether other family members are claiming at the same time. That last point matters because of the family maximum rule. If multiple family members qualify based on the same workers record, the total paid out that everyone is capped, so each person's share may be reduced. The $255 death payment. There also a one-time lump sum death payment of $255. It's small and honestly, it can feel almost insulting when you are facing funeral costs. But here, how it's worked. It only goes to one person. A surviving spouse who was living with the deceased at the time of death gets first priority. If there is no surviving spouse, an eligible child may qualify instead of you. Generally have 2 years from the date of death to apply, and that window can't be extended. Why reporting matters? I want to do that about this part. Continue to use deceased person the benefit, even accidentally, can lead to serious consequences. Social Security actually investigates and prosecute these cases. This can mean repayment of all benefits received from the date of death, overpayment investigation, and collection action. Federal fraud charges in some cases per prison sentence. If you have any doubt to ask about a payment you are received, call Social Security and Risk. It's always better to check than go guess. I know this is lot of process on top of everything else you are dealing with right now. So here the short version. Don't touch any payment that's arrived after the death until it's confirmed. Report the death promptly. Look into the whether you qualify as a survivor and please be on guard for scam. Thanks for watching.